It's amazing what a little paint and some fresh flowers will do for a building. Our new chapel is drawing more people, and some of them are even asking for personal conversations with believers.
Yay.
At Brad's, the conversation with Bruce went very well. Bruce was thrilled with the progress being made in Midtown
not so
and has
subtle
agreed to visit
homosexual
and speak
subtext
to the
continues.
congregation.
Bruce
Quickly
was
prepared for his
thrilled.
arrival. Train Malcolm to be an
yeah.
evangelist and find a gifted singer
Couldn't
who can
the
serve
only
as a
way it could
worship
be worse
leader
if
for
his
the
name was
Sunday
Lance.
service
I
that
honestly
Bruce
wasn't expecting
attends.
any homosexual subtext in this, so it's kind of disappointing that there's like a lot.
I wonder if it's unintentional.
Almost always.
All right.
When's lunch?
So,
All right, what was our mission? Paint some
create a
flowers.
cafe and a bank. Heroes must survive.
Heroes must survive.
Wait, why the fuck is the musician a hero? It's just like, oh yeah, he's a hero. He's a musician.
Musicians are always the hero because he can play the bass and the drums.
When's lunch?
I like how he didn't have
paths.
cars in the first episode.
A great deal because I think it's pretty funny, especially that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. So
When's lunch?
Teddy
we
Mac
have
Laying
yeah
straight
Teddy
paths.
Mac.
Working overtime.
going to McGruff.org.
Do you have a permit for this?
Our mixed
Laying
signals
straight
continue.
paths.
Yeah.
Do you have a permit
In
So-
for
the
this?
apocalyptic
You
future,
have to create a
McGruff, the
bank.
crime dog, will still be
We have to
around.
create a cafe and a bank.
That's my
Where's my
cue.
tool
Actually,
belt?
probably
Do you have a
buy
permit
this
for
building.
this?
Is this like the only RPS where it's like the
RTS.
building's already there? Yeah, RTS.
No, there are others.
Wait,
Active War,
Did I
like
just say role-playing strategy? That is awful.
this is a
Make
lot
a
like
joyful
Active War
noise.
actually,
Right.
but Active War is much better. Let's see. Let's turn it into a retail building. A cafe.
That's my
Super
cue.
required. So wait, the cafes are explicitly Dinah Reese's or? I like how it just looks like they're pushing out a lot of dust into the streets.
Make a joyful noise. I got a gig.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mary,
Hello.
he's so weird.
Okay, so now we have a cafe.
On the job.
I mean, this has got to be like one of the only apocalyptic
Where's my
games
tool
where
belt?
it's like, you know, your
Do you
whole
have a
goal is
permit
to
for
make
this?
make cafes and banks. It's like in the future when Satan roams the earth, you'll make a cafe.
Yeah, it is a bit weird, isn't it?
When Jesus finally
I
returns,
lift my voice in
you'll
song.
open a bank. It's like, oh, okay. right.
You'll be too busy, doing construction projects to
Yeah, it's like
notice.
It's like Jesus. I think it's really great that
Make
you're
a
back.
joyful
We've
noise.
got to build this cafe right
Let's
now.
rock the house.
terrible.
It's like Jesus,
It's
you're here,
showtime.
great.
I gotta
Take some
dig.
paint in these curtains. You know, it's like really, what's this game? What is this?
Oh my! It's like, yeah, we've got to spruce
That's my
this area
cue.
up. Yeah.
It is weird that so far the only enemy seems to be like New Yorkers that like if you walk on their turf, they like instantly kill you. Oh, and I guess there was that cinematic of that evil dude that was growling.
Huh? What people do?
You remember when we watched that when we watched literally the first 3 minutes of the movie and it was like, eh?
Oh, yeah.
That's my
If you
cue.
have enough money, you can now build a mission training center to upgrade your units.
Where's my tool belt?
That's
Okay,
my
now,
cue.
So our new objective is to create a mission training center to create
When's lunch?
evangelist.
Do we have the musician yet?
I do not.
Laying straight paths.
I
Do
don't
you have
even
a
know how to
permit for
create
this? When's lunch?
Ooh, we can make
Do you have a
food
permit
court.
for this?
Nee.
Make a joyful noise. Let's rock the
Where's my
house.
They got stuck on the car.
I really want the post-apocalyptic future to be like Christian missionaries like jumping in front of cars and going, "Hey, make a lot of noise
Working
here!"
overtime.
That would be terrible.
Actually, I would love for all of New York to be fundamentalist Christians. Like even like the weird Hindu cab drivers. I want the weird Hindu cab drivers to somehow be fundamentalist Christians.
Oh my. Yeah, let's see. We have to turn this into a mission training center.
So
We don't have enough money.
Yeah, I was about to say, how do you make money?
With banks.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's this.
No, I know we discussed that last time, but it's still
I lift
confusing
my
as hell.
voice in song.
Yeah, it is confusing as hell.
Where's my tool belt?
I guess
I
maybe
lift my
the
voice
idea
in
is
song.
like, everyone's evil,
Where's my
so
tool
they come
belt?
in and like they just give you their money, and you're like, yes, really, we'll
Laying straight
deposit
paths.
it now, and you just build something because it's the post-apocalyptic future. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I bet CDs are horrible right now.
I lift my
Yeah.
voice in song.
It's kind of. I mean, like, I guess.
No, I bet Jesus is waiting for a time to return when like mankind won't instantly do like, Jesus has returned sales. End
mean-
of the world, everything must go 30% off.
Isn't one of the crazy fundamentalist things like the banks are paving the way for Satan's return?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, I thought that's how it was. It was like by everybody getting a credit card, you're like actually selling your soul to Satan or something like that.
Well, I mean, it is. I can see that
Make
idea.
a joyful
where you're,
noise.
believing too much in fantasy money, and it's tying you too down to,
Yeah.
your interest rates are so low that you're going straight to hell. I mean, it's. I can kind of see that.
Oh right, we got a mission training center. Now we have to recruit 7.
Guide
friends.
Malcolm to the Mission Training
Make a
Center
joyful
and
noise.
upgrade him
Why
to an
is it always
evangelist.
Let's
7
rock the
friends?
house.
What's like special about the number
When's
7?
lunch?
7 actually
That's my
means
cue.
completeness.
On the job.
The numerology of the scriptures.
Really?
That's why there's 7 virtues of the Holy
Where's
Spirit.
my tool belt?
That's
and,
my cue.
um,
It's showtime.
The 7 candles of the.
Let's rock the house.
Awaiting your
Oh my
word.
God.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Have faith in our
So
ability.
there you have it. There's a reason why it's only 7 friends.
3, 7, and 12. And again, be happy that they're not giving you 12, because
Consider that task completed.
Man, well, that's probably
You
one
can
of the later
trust it will be
missions.
done.
This is just the tutorial.
Consider that task.
But
You
no,
can trust
seven
it will be
sins and seven
arrived
virtues.
early
Ryan,
today.
Ryan,
Consider
let me
that
tell you
task
about,
completed.
Not walking around like a complete. There we go.
I liked that. I liked how you were kind of like jumping up. Or it was like
But I am
you were
worried about
leaping
the
and going,
roving
"Hey,
gangs of
hey,
musicians."
hey! Let me tell you about Jesus." Well, I really have to get to work. Jesus!
I'm gonna try.
Well, it's happened to me in the past, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Kind of awkward, and you have to explain that, yes, you already have accepted Jesus, so...
The recruiter's
you're kinda wasting
task
your
is
time.
completed.
Yeah, no, it's
Uh,
true. But every once in a while they get all like, "But you're Catholic," and not
How can I
really.
help
And
you?
it's like, no, still believe in Jesus. I know it's confusing because we got that.
I'm just some guy,
thing,
that's true.
But no, Jesus is still pretty much
By
the
God's
point.
grace, it shall be done.
Yeah, it's...
Consider
well,
that task
yeah.
completed. You can trust it will be. Have faith in our
But
ability.
anyway, so Malcolm heard about a church in northern Chicago, and the pastor wanted to be proactive.
By God's grace, you can trust it will be done.
So wait, Malcolm is our pastor?
Arrived
Is our-
early today.
Is that right?
I thought we knew Malcolm already.
I don't think so. I think you're just confused because
He's a
all our
surgeon?
characters look exactly the same. Yeah.
Yes, because baseball and surgery. Oranges and oranges.
The die was cast. He knew he wanted to join with his hands. Malcolm thought his mother was joking when she first suggested he be a doctor.
Everybody's mother wants him to be a doctor, right? I do think it's really awkward that, the people that are on our sides have, amazingly sweet faith stories, and the evil people are like, he didn't want to do this, but he knew he had to be a homosexual prostitute. And it's like, but then we, convert them, and, that's still their awkward life story,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is kind of awkward, isn't it? Or it's like, well, he didn't really want to start breaking into houses and murdering people, but they would have fired him if he didn't. Yeah. They got in their car, but traffic was congested. Jesus had come and taken the faithful. Somehow Malcolm and Christy knew his son was
Never
true.
truly surrendered.
They both became Christians that day, or about in Chicago, and that's where we are now, I guess. Except we're not in Chicago. And I
I'm
don't
just
know
some
where his
guy.
wife is.
Arrived
It's really
early
odd
today.
to think that the rapture would be like.
Hello.
I mean, it's like the rapture
Hi there.
is sort of like the Christian idea of them turning the
can
lights
trust
off,
it will be
lights
done.
on, and saying "last call." It's just I don't know.
Yeah, it's not exactly how I imagined it. I
I'm just
guess
some guy off the
you have
street.
to do some. Look, they're rapping to each other again.
It would be very funny. I mean, if the rapture happened, because I'd have to alter my Christian beliefs to be fundamentalist. And that would be odd. It's like, okay, the Bible is only legitimate since the 19th century on. I'll adjust.
All right, now we're training an evangelist.
Hello. Oh, now that's a good idea.
Train him to
Make
get
a
a better
joyful
fashion
noise.
sense. Oh.
The musician has been spotted. Guide Mary towards him in an effort to convince him to sing in our chapel on Sunday.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll do that as soon as I've...
See, I'm like the far
Arrived
end of the
early
map.
today.
Lame.
Have faith in our
What does
ability.
Malcolm do? You.
Super sight. Oh, removes fog of war. Cool.
Huh. Well, I have no idea what that has to do with telling people about Jesus, but okay.
It's also interesting. You'd think they would have changed the
I'm
name
just
from
some
Fog
guy.
of War.
Do you
I mean,
have a
I know
permit
that's the
for this?
standard, but I mean, couldn't it be like the Fog of Satan?
Well,
Where's my
that
tool
is a
belt?
bit
No,
odd.
that's a good idea.
They aren't
I'm
actually
just some guy off the
technically at
street.
war.
It's
Where's
also
lunch?
odd because that means that someone has actually like played an RTS before making this game, which I do not get that feeling from.
Well, no.
Where's my tool
This
belt?
is the kind of RTS you'd make if you like played them and you kind of enjoyed
Do you
them,
have a
but you thought
permit
they
for
could be a
this?
little bit more boring.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like I enjoyed the RTS,
The
but not the part
recruiter's
with the
task
tanks.
is
It's
completed.
like if only I could have the orcs singing instead.
I'm just some guy off the street.
Jesus is our savior.
That would actually be pretty funny.
I guess the orcs could like sing like what the chant, like the Gregorian chant. Right away.
How can I help
He's
you?
a
I'm just some
red
guy off the street. Now that's a good idea.
I lift my voice in song.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
god,
my
that would be
cue.
the best hack ever. To
Consider
actually
that
like
task
make all the
completed.
orcs like just like they sing Gregorian chant every time you click on them. I love that. Oh man.
I'm just some guy.
That
Sounds
would be
good.
pretty terrible.
See, this is why it sucks that all the good hackers are just like
I'm gonna
you
try.
know,
Huh, we can't-
unhumorous Koreans.
We can't train him.
I'm
We
just
can't
some
train
guy
him
off the
to
street.
speech. We just have useless friends to recruit, I guess.
I also kind of like that it's like the bad guys are gone. It's just kind of like we're just chilling out
I
in New York
lift my
doing shit
voice
now.
in song.
Yeah, well, no, there are still roving bands and musicians.
Oh.
See?
So they are kind of roving around and.
I still find that absolutely hilarious that this game
The
is,
recruiter's
as a practical
task
matter,
is
Metapocalypse
completed.
the game.
Yeah,
It's just like,
that's true. Weird.
yeah, you're waging a war through music. Because why not?
Yeah, I really hope Metapocalypse
Where's
gets
my
its act
tool
together
belt?
and actually finishes
Do you have a
its
permit
plot.
for the straight paths?
Like that'll happen.
Arrived
Well, it's still
early
pretty funny though, so
today.
it's not that big a deal.
Hello. Hi there.
I am here.
Make a joyful noise.
Uh-oh.
I'm just some guy off the street.
Arrived early to. You can trust it will be done. Consider that task completed.
Oh, that guy seems really excited. Is he excited with evil? No. He's Teddy. Never mind.
So how close are we to?
Wait, did that guy just throw his Bible in that dude's face?
I'll do
Yes,
my
that's how
best.
you recruit.
That's how
people.
you recruit them?
Look
this
at
is
the
a
Bible!
book! This is a book! Well, I mean, you know, it's funny because that is a book. Okay, I'm convinced. Oh my god, I really want to go on a street corner and be like, oh no, you're not doing it. You're like saying, come to me, come to me. Hey, I'm praying here. Hey, I'm praying
I'm
here.
just some guy off the street.
Hey, I'm praying here. It's awesome.
Oh, terrible.
The
love this
recruiter's
game.
task is completed.
Well,
That's how I became a Christian, John. Someone waved their arms in my face and was like, "Really, Jesus, 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 Jesus." I was like, you know, I mean, if you hadn't waved your arms, I wouldn't have been convinced. But now that you've waved your arms, yeah, I totally see it.
wait. Didn't I told
I
you to
am
convert that
here.
woman. What the fuck are you doing?
Have
Don't
faith
sit here.
in
There's a
our
woman to
ability.
recruit.
Quick, before she takes her
I am
backpack
here.
somewhere.
Why are you following
Hi there.
me? Bad Jonathan.
I'm gonna
Cruz.
try.
Oh, he likes you.
Bad Jonathan. Bad.
Oh,
You don't get
now
to
that's a
recruit
good
people.
idea.
Useless.
Man,
Hello.
it's like the pedestrian's
Sounds good.
dream. That like the cab
Sounds
like
good.
instantly bounces off you when it hits you.
Hello.